Among the 8 films that make up the Harry Potter saga, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is often the most overlooked. It's sandwiched between the whimsy of the Sorcerer's Stone and the darker tones of the Prisoner of Azkaban. And it's sometimes seen as just a continuation of Harry's early years at Hogwarts, rather than a defining moment in the series. But to view it this way is to overlook the brilliance that makes Chamber of Secrets a masterpiece in its own right. This film is not just a stepping stone, but it's a story filled with suspense, mystery, and a deeper sense of history within the wizarding world. Hey, I rhymed there. It builds up Hogwarts as more than just a school. It's a place filled with ancient secrets and echoes of the past waiting to resurface. Unlike its predecessor, which focused on the joy of discovering magic, Chamber of Secrets introduces a new kind of wonder. One that is laced with a level of fear that even a world of magic is not without its shadows. Beyond its eerie atmosphere, the film also carries this emotional weight. There is a heft about the loyalty of friendship and the dangers of prejudice and the burden of legacy, and they all play a crucial role in shaping this entire story. From Dobby's tragic yet hopeful journey to the haunting of Tom Riddle's diary, Chamber of Secrets explores themes of manipulation, fear, and the fight against the unseen. Despite being one of the longest films in the series, its story never feels like it drags. Rather, it feels immersive the entire movie. Its ability to balance childhood wonder with this creeping tension the whole movie is a testament to its brilliance, making it one of the most compelling films in the Harry Potter franchise. At least, it's in the top 8. Yet despite all of this, Chamber of Secrets feels like an underrated gem. It's often overshadowed by later films that get a bit darker, but this film, in its haunting beauty, proves that it is far more than just a transitional chapter. It's a cinematic masterpiece in its own right, and one that deserves far more appreciation than it often receives. One of the most striking aspects of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is the way it expands the magical world. While Sorcerer's Stone introduced audiences to the wonder of Hogwarts, Chamber of Secrets seems to darken that sense of place. And it shows the castle has a darker corner. It has hidden histories, and it has really eerie secrets. The film transforms Hogwarts from a place of innocent discovery into one of lurking and imminent danger, in a setting that feels grander and more mysterious and more alive than the previous film. From the moment Harry and his friends return to Hogwarts, the school feels different, with a sense of unease within the very walls of Hogwarts. The candlelit hallways seem longer and creepier. The shadows seem deeper, and the presence of something unseen creates a real tension that lingers throughout the film. The visual design plays a crucial role in crafting this haunting atmosphere. The color palette leans into colder, muted tones, making Hogwarts feel older and more ominous, not the warm castle we knew in Sorcerer's Stone. The cinematography goes gothic, emphasizing the grandeur of the castle while also hinting at its hidden danger. Whether it's the unsettling emptiness of the hospital wing, the darkened hallways where petrified students are discovered, or the eerie glow of the Forbidden Forest, every setting contributes to the film's suspenseful tone. Then, there's the chamber itself. To be honest, I think it's one of the most visually striking locations in the entire series. Deep beneath the school, the chamber is an ancient place, filled with stone serpents, towering pillars, and a massive bust of Salazar Slytherin himself. The sight of the massive basilisk slithering through its depths only heightens the sense that Hogwarts, for all its magic and wonder and beauty and all these things that we love about it, is also home to things far more dangerous than anyone could have ever imagined. The expansion of the world is what makes Chamber of Secrets feel so immersive. It takes the familiar and makes it feel new. revealing the hidden dangers lurking just beneath the surface of a place that once felt and seemed entirely safe. It's a film that thrives on atmosphere, balancing the grandeur of magic with the realization that even in the most enchanted of places, darkness can find a way in. At its core, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is a mystery wrapped in a fantasy adventure. The story structure is built on suspense, and with each new revelation, it pulls us deeper into a puzzle that feels as urgent as it is unsettling. From the moment Harry hears the whispers in the walls, there's a sense that there is something wrong at Hogwarts. Terribly wrong. The attacks on students are harrowing, with each victim found petrified and their expressions frozen in terror. The writing in blood scrawled across the walls, "The Chamber of Secrets has been opened, enemies of the air beware," feels like something out of a horror story. The more Harry and his friends uncover about the chamber, the more the sense of dread intensifies, as the legend of Salazar Slytherin's monster ceases to be just a story and becomes a terrifying reality. The brilliance of Chamber of Secrets, though, lies in the way it unravels its central mystery. The film weaves together clues, the strange behavior of Ginny, the warnings from Dobby, and the history of Tom Riddle's diary, without immediately revealing how they connect. Instead, it invites both Harry and the audience to piece together the truth bit by bit, which helps the whole vibe of this tension that is slowly growing. The introduction of Tom Riddle's diary is where it might be at its most effective, as it introduces this new kind of villainy that we haven't really seen before, one that is insidious, manipulative, and capable of influencing the present through the past, which is kind of terrifying. Unlike Voldemort's more direct menace in Sorcerer's Stone, the danger in Chamber of Secrets is much more subtle, creeping into the mind of its victims before they realize they're even being controlled. This element of psychological horror elevates the film beyond just a mystery. The idea that the diary can possess and manipulate someone as innocent as Ginny Weasley is so disturbing. And it reinforces the theme that evil isn't always hitting you over the head with a frying pan. Tom Riddle himself is a chilling character. He's calm, charming, and calculated, yet secretive, and really off-putting. His revelation as the young version of the Dark Lord is one of the franchise's most haunting moments. Ultimately, the film's use of mystery and suspense keeps the audience engaged, always questioning, always wondering what lurks around the next corner. It proves that magic, for all its wonder, can also be grotesque, especially when the past refuses to stay buried. Beyond the mystery and eerie atmosphere, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets has a profound emotional and thematic weight as well. While the story follows an investigation into the Chamber of Secrets, it also explores friendship, prejudice, manipulation, and the burdens of the past. A major theme in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is the power of friendship and loyalty. As the danger at Hogwarts grows, Harry, Ron, and Hermione's bond strengthens, proving that their friendship is built on more than just adventure. Ron's childlike support, whether through flying a broken down car to Hogwarts or standing by Harry in the Forbidden Forest, showcases his loyalty despite his fears. It's a beautiful book for Ron. Hermione, ever the brilliant mind, risks her own safety to uncover the truth, even becoming a victim of the basilisk's attacks. Their trust in each other is what ultimately allows Harry to navigate the dangers of the chamber, which is a good old reminder to us that real heroism is rarely ever something done alone. The film also introduces us to one of the most heartbreaking characters in Harry Potter, Dobby the house elf. A free house elf, I might add. From his first appearance, Dobby embodies the struggle against oppression, serving as a symbol for those trapped in unjust systems. His devotion to protecting Harry, despite suffering at the hands of the Malfoys, makes his eventual freedom one of the most satisfying moments in the entire film. Through Dobby's story, Chamber of Secrets critiques social hierarchies within the wizarding world, hinting at the deeper conflict of prejudice and inequality that will become much more important in later films. Prejudice plays a crucial role in the films as well, particularly through the concept of blood purity. Draco's use of the slur, and forgive my language, mudblood, toward Hermione, and the way characters like Lucius Malfoy uphold the superiority of pure-blood wizards shows the darker side that exists within the wizarding community. Tom Riddle's own disdain for Muggleborns, despite being half-blood himself, foreshadows the hypocrisy and dangerous obsession with blood status that Voldemort will later ride or die for. Luckily, he dies for it. But the most chilling theme of Chamber of Secrets, to me, is the idea of manipulation and vulnerability of innocence. Ginny, a kind and trusting first year, becomes a pawn in Tom Riddle's plan, and she doesn't even know it. The diary preys on her insecurity, twisting her thoughts until she loses control of her own actions. This insidious form of evil, one that deceives rather than openly attacks, is unsettling because it reflects real-world dangers more than the first movie did. It's a reminder that corruption often works in subtle ways, seeping into places unnoticed, feeding on fear and self-doubt. And so Chamber of Secrets challenges its characters to confront uncomfortable truths and forces the audience to consider that evil is not always as obvious as a villain in plain sight. This depth is what elevates the film from a simple fantasy tale into something far more compelling and meaningful. In the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry is still in awe of magic, discovering spells, playing Quidditch, and he has a joy of belonging to a world he never knew existed. However, in Chamber of Secrets, he begins to see the weight of his role in this world. His connection to Voldemort becomes more unsettling as he learns that he can speak Parseltongue, an ability shared by the Dark Lord himself. Harry starts to question himself. What if I'm more like him than I thought? Am I really sorted into the right house? This is a moment of self-doubt that sets the stage for the larger identity struggle he faces later in the series. The school is also in much graver danger than the previous year. The professors, despite their power and wisdom, are unable to stop the attacks. Even Dumbledore is temporarily removed from his position, showing that authority figures are not always able to protect the ones who depend on them. This introduces a more mature and sobering reality, one where Harry and his friends have to take matters into their own hands, despite their young age. Another significant aspect of this transition is the film's exploration of fear and propaganda. The way Hogwarts students and faculty react to the attacks, jumping to conclusions, spreading rumors, and fearing those who are different, mirrors how fear can be manipulated to control people. The suspicion surrounding Harry, fueled by his ability to speak Parseltongue, demonstrates how quickly society can turn against those it doesn't understand. In the climax of the film, Harry's battle with the basilisk and his confrontation with Tom Riddle cements Chamber of Secrets as a bridge between childhood adventure and the darker trials that lie ahead. Unlike his previous encounter with Voldemort, this battle feels more personal. The destruction of the diary, which later proves to be a Horcrux, is also a subtle but crucial moment that connects directly to the larger war against Voldemort in the later films. In many ways, Chamber of Secrets is the last Harry Potter film where the characters are still children. But it's also the first to fully embrace the darkness that will define their journey ahead. It blends the wonder of magic with the reality of danger, proving that while Hogwarts might be a place of learning, some of its most important lessons don't come from textbooks, but from facing the unknown. And so Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is far more than just a sequel. It's a masterfully crafted story that deepens the lore, expands the world, and introduces themes that will resonate throughout the rest of the series. Often overlooked in favor of later, darker installments, this film is an underrated masterpiece that perfectly balances mystery, adventure, and emotional depth. The film does not merely continue the story, it elevates it, proving that magic is not just about spells and enchantments, but also about courage, choices, and the fight against darkness, both within the world and within oneself. That's why Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets deserves far more recognition as one of the strongest films in the franchise. It's a film that lingers in the mind long after the credits, not just for its adventure, but for the way it weaves together mystery, emotion, and the timeless struggle between good and evil. In the grand tapestry of the Harry Potter saga, Chamber of Secrets stands as a testament to the power of storytelling, both magical and deeply human.